Welcome everyone who is joining this webinar today. My name is Fred, and every Thursday you can join this webinar, same time and every Thursday, and you're going to learn new topics that could really speed up your learning curve in the Forex trading market. So today's webinar, we're going to learn about the MT4 and the MT5 platform, and it's really going to be more of the practical aspects. I'm not going to only show you the theoretical aspects, but we are going to dive in and see how you can place trade on your phone with the MT4 and the MT5. There's a difference between the MT4 and the MT5 platform. The MT5 platform is the advanced version of the MT4 platform, and it has new advanced features. But most of the time, I recommend to beginner traders that they should start or they should first use the MT4 before they can advance to the MT5 platform, since the MT4 is more basic and easy to, trade with as a beginner. So I'll just go ahead and share my screen. Today's webinar is being sponsored or hosted by M Trading. M Trading is a Forex broker, and I've personally used the M Trading broker for most of my trades, and I'm still using the broker for trading. And M Trading is giving a 200% bonus on your first deposit. So if you place or if you open an account with M Trading for the first time, they are going to give you a 200% bonus that you can trade with and make some profit. Now, their deposit and withdrawal methods are so easy with mobile money and GT Bank. So today you're going to learn about MT4 and the MT5. So what's the MT4 and the MT5? Since you are in this forex trading business, you've probably heard of MT4, MT5. MT4 and MT5 are, trading platforms. Okay, we have a broker account and we have a platform you trade on. So the broker account is where you do your activities. That's like your office. You do your deposits, your withdrawal. You do inter-account transfers and stuff. That's going to be done in your broker account. But when it comes to the MT4 platform, that's where you can do your analysis. You can draw your trend lines and click buy on and sell to place your trades. So that's it with the MT4 and the MT5 platform. Yes, so you're going to mostly do your trades. You're going to place most of your trades on the MT4 and the MT5 platform. That's why today in this webinar we're going to learn how to use this platform very well to place good trades in the forex market. So this is how the MT4 platform looks like. If you open the MT4 platform for the first time, this is what you're going to see on your platform. You're going to see some current pairs right here. You can see how they are changing. That's how volatile they are at this second, right? So you see the red, you can see blue. So the red happens when the price is falling, and the blue, you see the blue flashes when the price is rising. So the MT4 platform is a very popular platform which most traders or a lot of traders use for their trades. Okay, it's a platform most traders use for their trades, and you can see the profits you are making or the losses you are making in real time, right? In the specific second you are trading, you can see how much money you are making or how much money you are losing. The MT4 and the MT5 platform also have a lot of features. What about trading platforms? There are a lot of trading platforms apart from the MT4 and the MT5. We have the C Trader, right? And Ninja Trader and other trading platforms. But the MT4 and the MT5 by MetaCodes. MetaCodes is the name of the company who created this software. That's what a lot of traders use to place their trades in the market. So the first thing we're going to learn, that's the first step, the basic step when you have the MT4 platform. Guys, if you want to know the difference between the MT4 and the MT5 platform, you can look through my YouTube videos, right? I have a video which I explain the differences between the MT4 and the MT5 platform, right? So you can see the difference. And I talked a lot about these platforms. And if you want to know much about the MT4 and the MT5 differences, you can look through my YouTube videos and look for that specific video which I talked about the MT4 and the MT5 platform. So with the first step, when you have the MT4 platform, before you can even, start trading on the MT4 platform with a live account, you have to have an account with a broker, right? You have to register to a broker. So whether it's M Trading broker or any broker you decide to trade with, you have to, create an account with them. So after trading your account, opening an account with a broker, the broker is going to send you an email, right? So the email is going to have your, MT4 details or your MT5 details. So they're going to send you your username and the password. You can use it to log in into the MT4 or the MT5 platform. So after you've had your email giving you your details of the MT4, the MT5 platform, you can go to the settings, right? So on the right hand side on my mobile screen, you can see right here that I'm at a settings area. Okay, so at a settings area, you are going to go to new accounts. Okay, new account. So when you get to new account, then you can go to log in to an existing account. So that's when the broker have already sent you your account details. So you go to search. Let's say it's M Trading. So you're just going to type M Trading. You're looking for the server of M Trading, right? That's it. So they have the demo server and the live server. So you can just click the live server and you can log in. For now, I've already logged into my MT4 or my M Trading account with my with my M Trading account, right? So I'm not going to show you my details for obvious reasons. I'm not going to log in now. I've already logged in into my um, M Trading account. So after you've entered your password and username, then you can get to this area. So now when you go here, you can see how much money you've deposited into your account. That's the balance. We have the equity, we have the margin, the free margin, and the margin levels, and which we've already discussed in our previous webinars, right? We talk about balance, equity, and margin. So right here, after we have logged in into our MT4 account, what is next? Let's explore some features in the MT4 account. So the next one here is called the quotes and view. We have the simple view and we have the advanced view. Where can we find this? You go to the section that's called the quotes. That's the first section on my mobile phone screen. You see there. So the codes, see, we have the advanced. So at the top, you have the advanced and we have the simple. So when you are on the simple view, you don't get to see the spread, right? The spread you'll be charged when you place a trade. But when you get to you click the advanced, you can see the spread below the currency pair you are about to trade with. So you can see the spread. You can see right now I'm not using the M trading the M Trading account. I'm using a free account which I created on the MT4 platform, right? So if you only have the MT4 platform, you can also create a demo account which you can place your trade with without even having an account with any broker. So that's what I'm using at the moment. So guys, right here we are on the advanced view, which we can see the spread that will be charged if we place a trade on the Euro USD. You can see the next one, there's a GBP USD. You can see the USD JPY and other currency pairs we have right here. Okay, so how can we add other currency pairs? Let's say we want to trade gold or want to trade any other currency, let's say crypto or any other assets. Let's explore how we can add pairs or customize our view over here. So you're going to click the plus button on the right upper corner, right? The plus button. So we just clicked it. Okay. So for here, they only have Forex. We can't trade crypto. We can't trade commodities like oil and stuff. So you can click on Forex You can see a bunch of currency pairs right here. So here is gold. The gold is the last but one I'm seeing over here. I hope you can see it over there. The gold or the symbol for gold is XAU anywhere. XAU. XAU anywhere. It means it's gold. That's the symbol for gold. So XAU USD. Let's click it, right? So let's click the plus button beside the XAU USD. Okay, we just clicked it and it disappeared from this list. That means it has been added to our advanced view over here. You can see it's at the last section over here, right? You can see it at the last section. Okay, so that means gold has been added to our list and we can trade gold now. So you get into it and see how we can, view the chart and stuff. But before we even go to view the chart of gold, let's go to the chart settings. For now, let's see how the chart looks like. Okay, this is how the chart looks like. We have the green and the white candlesticks. So the green candlesticks means bullish, right? Means it's going up, and the white means it's coming down. So anytime you see white on this screen or on the basic street screen here, you see it's coming down. When you see green, it means it's going up. So you go to settings again and you go to charts. Okay, so here you can select if you want to trade using the bar charts. We've already talked about the bar charts, the candlestick, and the line charts in our previous videos. All right. So that was a prep, or that was a preparation for us to, learn or, understand more in this webinar. So now you understand when you see bar charts, candlestick, and line. So let's say right now on default is on candlesticks. Let's choose line. So I just clicked line charts. So let's go back and see. So you see right here, now we have a line chart. Most traders do not like using the line chart because you can see the opening and closing price of the currency. So let's go back in settings and choose the candlestick again. Right here, you can also choose the colors. So if the price is going up, you can change the color to become red. And when it's coming down, you can change the color to become blue or any color you want, right? You can do all of those settings right here, okay? You can choose it over here. All right, guys, so that's a little for the chart settings. You can see the volume. If you want a volume to be added to your chart, you can add it or you can remove it. We have the ask price line. Also, right now, the ask price line is activated. And what is the ask price line? Let's go into the chart and look at what the ask price line is. So let me zoom in. So you can see there is a red line on top of the current candlestick, right? There's a red one and there is like an ash one. So the red one is called the ask price line, okay? But you can also choose to, remove it here. But since it's really going to be useful for you to know the spread you are trading with, I recommend you to put it on. Okay, so here is your chart settings. You can play around it at your spare time. Okay, so this is a basic step after you've logged in into your MT4 platform. Okay, guys, at this point, if there's any question, you can just ask, and I'm going to answer your questions for you as well. Let's go into the second step. So for the second step, you're going to learn how to draw lines on your charts, right? So a lot of traders send me messages telling me, what am I doing webinar? Showing them how to draw lines on their MT4 charts. So in this webinar, you're going to learn how to add some lines or some objects in your chart when you are doing your analysis, because you are definitely going to use trend lines and stuff when you are doing your analysis. So you have to know how to use it or how you can utilize it over here. Okay, so what you're going to do is to click the button up here. So on top of my phone screen, you can see H1. That means we are on the 1 hour chart. So every candlestick you see here means 1 hour. We can click it and also change it to, let's say, D1. Okay, let's click it to D1. So with D1 now, that means this is the daily chart. So every candlestick you see here represents one day, the movement of gold in one day. Since we are using the gold charts right now, that's the XAU USD. So the second one is the plus button. Okay, the plus button. So if you click the plus button, it helps you to navigate on your, your on your charts. You see, you can see the specific price. The currency is trading right here. You can push it up here and see various prices and utilize it when you're doing your analysis. The next one is called the function. So here is where you're going to choose your indicators. But before we choose the indicators, we are going to learn how to draw lines before we learn how to use indicators on our MT4 mobile application. So the next one is like a triangle, a square, and a circle. You can see it over here. That's the next one. So we can click on it. Yes. So right here, you can see I've already selected some objects here. So let's say I want to draw a trend line. Okay, I want to draw a trend line on my gold chart. So let's say just choose any one of these objects. Let me choose the first one. Okay, so I just choose the first one. I can see on top here um, there is this dash, blue dash on top of my chart. So how can I start drawing my trend line? So what I'm going to do is that I'm going to click, right? I'm going to click the current price on the chart. I'm going to click it and try to, push it up or down. So there you go. You see? You see? Now the line I just or the object I just chose. You can see how I'm manipulating it right here. So you can see you can set levels, whether you're setting support and resistance, you can use that for it. Let's say let's try to spot out some support line. Okay, so I can see some support here. So I can set it right here and take this as my support line. Okay, so I can also change the color as well. So go to properties, you click on it for about 2 seconds, and I can change the color to, let's say, yellow. Done. So you can see I've changed the color to yellow. Let's say I want to also draw a trend line. Let's use this. Okay, there you go. Okay, you see, I just picked it out from the current price. Okay, here we go. You see, you can just draw your trend lines. Let me choose another one. Um, there's the other one. So right now I'm trying to make a rough sketch of a channel, right? I'm trying to draw a channel. Okay, there you go. You see, I just drew my channel. Very simple, right? They've made the MT4 very simple for beginner traders to use. So you see, I just drew a trend line, and I also added one line to become a channel on my chart over here. Okay, right now we've drawn the support line. You can also use that as a resistance line. We've also added a trend line, and we've added another one to become a channel. So we can close, or we can remove that. We can delete that, but I'm not going to delete it. I'm just going to add some indicators. So we go to the F, right? The F button. That's like the function button. And here you have the main window. So we can click the main window. You can see I've already added some indicators here. So right now on my chart, I'm using the fractal. The fractal indicator, I'm using 2 moving averages as well. So let's go to the main window and see if we can add some other indicators. Okay, let's look through and look at some of the popular indicators traders use, and let's see whether we can add that. I have the awesome oscillator. The awesome oscillator. That's one indicator I mostly use a lot of time when I'm trading. So let's add the awesome oscillator. When you click on the awesome oscillator, they will allow you to do your settings. Okay, you can set the awesome oscillator, so you can, choose it when it's going up. You can choose the color to be blue, save, and when it's going down, I can maintain the color to be red, save. So you can also choose the levels of the awesome oscillator, which I'm not going to touch right here. So I'm just going to click done. You can see down here, you can see I just added my awesome oscillator. All right. So down here, I just added my awesome oscillator. That's my AO, right? My AO over here. So I can also try to, minimize it and also try to maximize it. You see, I'm trying to minimize and maximize the AO. You see how it works? So simple. And I can also delete the awesome oscillator. Let's delete the awesome oscillator and add another indicator. Let's say the parabolic. What is the parabolic? Um, all right, parabolic SAR. That's one of the indicators I mostly use when I started trading Forex. So we have the parabolic. I'm going to change the settings. I'm going to maintain it. So you can see the dots, the green dots over there. That's the parabolic as well. Okay. So that's the parabolic. So if I want to remove the parabolic, I can just go right here and slide it and delete the parabolic. So simple. There are a lot of indicators. So if you are drawing trends or you're trying to find trends in your chart, you can use these indicators. You see how they've partitioned it. So you can see indicators for trends, oscillators. You can see for volumes, and you can find the Bell Williams indicators here as well. So that's it for indicators. If there is any question, I'll be reviewing the chat section to take questions. So the next one is customized time frames. I think we already did that, and that's right here. We can even change it to months, 1 month. That's the MN. So every candlestick you see right here represents 1 month. You see, every single candlestick you see here represents 1 month. Okay, so we can also choose go back to the 1 hour. So there's a movement of gold in this particular hour. Okay, so that's it for the second step. If there is any question, I would be looking into the chat section to see if there's any question I can answer them. All right, so someone is asking I should come again or I should repeat um, the red and the ash bar. The red and the ash bar. Okay, so I'm going to go back and repeat that. So that was when we were talking about the ask price. Right here, you can see on the charts, there is this red line over here, and there is this ash line over here. The ash line represents the current price. At this moment I'm speaking, or at this second, is the current price of gold at the moment. Okay, and the ask price or the ask line is the red line. Okay, but you can choose to remove the red line. Okay, so the red line just gives you an idea of how long the spread is. So what we're going to do for you to understand it very well is that right now let's try to place a trade. Okay, we're going to try to place a trade for you to understand it better. So I'll go to trade. And I'm going to buy. Okay, let's say you can also increase your lot sizes here. So I'm trying to increase my lot size. You can even click it and type a custom or any lot size you want. Let's say 1.00. That's a standard. It is one standard lot. So I just selected that and I can click buy. Okay, buy. So you can see that the buy executed on the red line. It wasn't the ash line that the trade executed on. You can see the trade executed on the red line. You can see as it is shifting, you can see a green dotted line there. It's indicating where you place the trade. So if I have to make profit right now because of the spread, I'm in negative 18. So if I would have to make profit, it means that because it's a buy, my ash line needs to exceed or go on top of, the green line, right? That was previously the red line. It needs to surpass that before I'll start seeing blue, or before I'll start making profits. You understand? So before I start making profits, the ash line needs to, go on top of the red line or the green dotted line you are seeing on the screen right now. So it has to push up to exceed this limit before you start seeing blue, or you start making profits. But right now we are in loss. Okay, this is because of the spread that was charged on, or the commission that was charged on the trade. So anytime you place a trade, you'll be in negative. Okay, you'll be in negative before you push up into profits and close the spread margin to be able to start making profits in the markets. I hope that answers your question. And you can also try to remove the ask line here. So I just turned it off. You see, there is no red line here again. So you can see, the ask, or the ask line. So you can see, you can have an idea of where the spread, or the spread margin will be. You understand? So most of the time, I normally recommend people to use the ask price line for you to, have a clear idea of where, or how, vast your spread is when you are trading. So right now the trade is going against our favor. It's going towards the downwards direction, and we can see we are losing a lot of money over here. So that was just by the way. So who asked the question? Larissa, if I've answered the question, you can let me know if I've answered the question, or if you need more clarity, you can just ask again for me to explain more on what I mean. So with that said, we are going on the next stage, or on the next step. So the next step is the trade area. The trade area. So when we go to the trade area, you can see the balance. The balance is the money you deposited, or before you place the trade, the money you had in your trading account. And the next one is the equity. The equity is your profits you are making at the moment, or your losses you are making at the moment, deducted from your balance. So as we are losing $91 right now, if you deduct it from the $3,000, that becomes the equity. For example, if you were making $100 right now, our equity would be $3,100. So that's it for the equity. So right now, if we want to close our trade, or right now, if you want to know how much money we have or we own, that is the equity. So anytime you open a trade, your balance is not your money again, right? Your balance is no more your money. Your money now tends to become the equity. That's the money you can, have at the moment when you close your trade. And we also have the margin as well. We also have the margin over here. Let's go to the buy and sell area. The buy and sell area. So for the buy and sell area, we just place a trade. So you saw how we place the buy trade, and that we are currently losing right now. So yes, we placed that trade based on no analysis though. So we can see we have buy, we can see we have sell. So let's see how we can close our trades. So if open a trade, well guys, we are losing. Okay, so this is a demo account, and we can try to, let's see how we can close our trades. So if you want to close a trade, you can just slide it towards the left direction. So if you press on the correct button, right, the first button, that means you want to close your trade. So whether you're making profit or loss, if you press the first button, your trade will be closed. The second button is called the modify button. So let's click on the modify button. You're going to click on the close button last. So the modify button is where you can place your take profit and your stop loss. Okay. So stop loss. Let's set a stop loss to be, let's say, to be 130, 130, 1830. So modify. So we've set our stop loss. So let's go and see. You can see right here, you can see where I place my stop loss. Okay, so stop loss means that when I'm not sitting in front of my screen and the trade is in position, when it comes down to this level, whatever amount I'm losing, the trade is going to close so that I can, save myself or manage risk so that I don't lose all my money in my accounts. Okay, so that's it. So let's go to take profit and see how we can also set take profit. So take profits. Let's set a take profit to 183 1850. Okay. Okay, let's go to the charts. So let's see. Oh, our take profit is out of sight. Let's make it 1843 so that we can see it's 1843. No, okay, 1850. Um, let's get a better price for our take profit. 1843. Great. So let's see. Okay, so you can also see your take profit over here. You can see your take profits here as well. So if you are making right now, we are in profits, guys. We are in profits. Correct. We are making some profits over here because the price, moved on top of the place or the price we bought the currency. So right now we are making profits. We are having $9, $8. Wow, that's great. So I just wish this was a real account because I could be making some profits right now. Okay, so that is it for the take profit and the stop loss. Oh, we are making losses again. So we can also come here. Set our take profit and stop loss as well. So if you slide and go to the last one, you can also go back to your charts and view your charts. Okay. So guys, let's close the trade. Closed. Okay, we come to the history button, and now we've made $3, right? We've made profit of $3. So that's how to close the trade when you are in profit. And that's it for the take profit and the stop loss as well. So, guys, there's something called pending orders. Pending orders. A lot of traders do not know how to use the pending orders. But in this webinar, I'm going to show you how to use pending orders. Well, guys, I've taken my time to show you, everything into details. I'm going to show you how to use this platform, in depth so that I can maximize your profit potentials when you are trading in the market. So let's go to pending orders. So we have 4 pending orders in the MT4. In the MT4 application. What time or when do we use pending orders? When do we use pending orders? So let's use the first one. Let's say the buy stop. Let's use a buy stop. Okay. So the buy stop. Let's say I want to place a buy trade. Okay. But this current price isn't very convincing for me to place my buy trade. But let's say I want to wait for 1 hour before I place my buy trade because in 1 hour time the price will get to the limit whereby I want to place my trade. So that's where we place pending orders or we place a buy stop. So let's say let's use this. Let's say I want to place a trade at the price of 1841. 1841. So right now the price is not at 1841, so I can't execute my trade. So that's where I use the buy stop. So if you go to the trade section, you see we have instant execution here. So you click on the instant execution, you can see the pending orders just opened here. So I'm going to click the buy stop. Okay, the buy stop. And what price do I want to place my buy stop? That's 18. What was the price again, guys? I just forgot. Let's say 1843. Okay, 1843. I just place my buy stop. Come here. you can see the buy stop has been executed over here. So if the price push up all the way to this point, my buy trade will be executed, right? And whenever the price exceed where the trade is executed, I will start making profits. So that's the buy stop for you. So let's go to the next one, which is the sell stop. And let's say I want to place my sell stop at 1838. 1838. I shouldn't forget this. Sell stop 1838. Place. So I also place my sell stop. Okay. I also place my sell stop. I hope you can see my sell stop as well. So here is my sell stop. So any time the price gets to this area and moves towards a downwards direction, I'll start making profits. So the stop means that, let's use the buy stop for the first example. It means that the price is going towards the upwards direction. When it gets to my buy stop, it should stop and execute the trade for me and now continue, right? Sell stop to when it's coming down. When it gets here, it will stop and execute the trade, and now it can continuously go down. We have other two pending orders here, which is called the buy limits and the sell limits. Okay, so the buy limits. So let's click the buy limits. So the buy limits also means that let's say you've placed a trade, right? And currently the price is on a downtrend. So you have spotted a price here that you think that when the price gets here, it will reverse towards the upwards direction. So when it comes down to hit this limit, now a buy trade will be executed, and now the price can push up and you can make profits. And when you place the sell limit to, let's say the price is going up and there's a limit you think the price will reverse, you place the sell limit there. When the price gets there and reverses, you can make profits. But when the price gets there and do not reverse and continuously go, you should know that you can be losing money on your trade. Guys, I think I shouldn't have closed my trade because right now it's pushing towards the upwards direction and we could be making more profits on our trade by just close the trade. Okay, so let's open one trade again and see how we can take partial profit or partial loss. Partial profit and partial loss is also a technique I'm going to show you today, so that anytime you open a trade and you are making profit, you are using one standard lot and you are making profits, okay? But you don't want to take all the profits. Let's say you're making $1,000. You don't want to take all the $1,000, but you want to take half of the $1,000. You can do that. You can do that on the MT4 platform, which most traders do not know how to do this. So here I'm going to show you how to take partial profits. But before we take some partial profits or partial losses, we need to have an open trade. So here, let's go to instant execution and place a sell trade here. There you go. So you can see I'm in loss right now. And let's see how we can take some partial profits or some partial losses. Okay. When you want to take partial profit or partial loss, you just slide on the trade, right? The trade you've opened, and you click on the close button. That's the first one. That's the correct button. Now you click on it, and let's say I traded with one standard lot. That's 1.00, and I want to take. Right now I'm making losses. I'm making loss of about $71, but I don't want to close the trade and lose all the $71. I just want to take half of the loss right now, and later maybe I could make profit, or I could leave the half of the trade floating or in the market. So I'll just go to the close button. So right here I'll go to the standard lot, and half of 1.00 is 0.50. So I'll just edit it to 0.50. You see? So 0.50. Now you can see I was losing about $70. Right now, I'm taking half of the loss. So if I close it right now, the trade wouldn't close, entirely. I'm just going to close and cut my losses into half. You see, so it was standard lot. It was one standard lot. Right now, I've taken half of the losses, and now I'm having a half. Trade in position. So let's go into the history. You see, I just lost, half, right? Half of my, losing trade. I can go in again and divide my losses I'm making in the market again. So 0.50, let's say I want to divide it again and take another partial loss. I can, clean it to 0.25 and close it. You see, I guess um, you see it's reduced to 0.25, and I've also lost another 0.25. You see, that's partial losses. In the same way, when you're making profits, you can also take partial profits in the market. Okay, let's say you're making $10,000, and where your trade has gotten to a support or resistance level, and you want to take half of your profits and let the half of the money trade in the market. So you can take a partial profit of $5,000 and leave $5,000 to roll over or to trade in the markets, right? We can take 80% of your trade, that's $8,000. You can take 10% profit, or whatever profit you want to take in the market. So that's partial profit and partial loss in the market. So if there is any question, let me see. Great. So there is no question for now, and I hope you guys are understanding how to use the platform very well today. So what is next? Trade history. Trade history is next. So let's go to the trade history. So for trade history, we are on the daily, history. So the daily means whatever trade I've or whatever activity I've made on my account today. You see, so today I made a demo deposit of $3,000. You can see it's right here. You can see I made $3 on gold. I lost $29. I lost another $29.50 here. You see? So that is your history. You can go to monthly and can see how much you've made or lost within the month. You can even go to custom and set a custom date. So let's see, from 2019 November 1st to 2020, to this current date. You can set a custom date as well and see a range of the trades you've placed as well. All right, guys. At this point in time, if there is any question or any other thing you want to know about the MT4 platform, you can, let me know at this point, and I'll be glad to, explain further for you, guys. So this is the link to my um, YouTube channel, where you can find the differences between the MT4 and the MT5 platform. So I'm just going to copy it and paste it in the chat section so that I can also click it and view my video where I explained um, I explained the difference between the MT4 and the MT5 platform as well. So you can also see that over there. Okay. So guys, I thank you guys for joining this webinar. I'm still waiting for questions. If there's any questions, I'll be so glad to answer your questions for you now. Guys, thanks so much. I'll be closing my screen here. All right. So yeah. All right, guys. Thanks a lot for joining this webinar. If there is any other question, I'll be so glad to take it now. And if there is no question, we're going to meet next week on another topic. Be sure to join next week's webinar. It's going to be great. You can send us a message on Telegram, right? Or you can also join the M Trading Telegram. That's M Trading Africa. And you can also have, updates on whatever is going on in the market. You can also subscribe to M Trading's YouTube channel. That's M Trading Africa, where you're going to have, get a lot of news about the global market recap. And it's going to be a great source for your fundamental analysis in the market as well. You can also subscribe to our YouTube channel. And where we upload videos every week to show you, also, educate you in a forex markets, and to share with you some experiences we've had in the markets that you can avoid some bad things, or you can also do some good, right things to be able to maximize your profit potentials in the market. Guys, I look forward to be part of your success story. If there is any question or suggestion, you can just, you know where to find us. You can just send us email, or you can reach us on Telegram, or you can reach M Trading as well. Guys, we're going to meet next week on another webinar. Thanks for joining, guys.